Hey guys, just want to show real quick a couple things that I keep in my gear almost all the time. We'll show you one way to purify water. This is liquid povidone iodine. This is actually my preferred method of purifying my water if I don't have a filter pump, which I usually don't carry a filter pump. And I don't want to, I'm not stopped at camp where I can, boil it or anything like that. I prefer liquid iodine to bleach, and also to the iodine tablets. The reason why I like the liquid iodine is because you don't have to wait for the little tablets to dissolve, and when it's cold, the tablets take much longer to dissolve, and especially in a canteen like this where you can't really see them, you can't tell when they're dissolved. Now that's for the regular Aquamir tablets. I will say that the best tablet on the market, just so everybody knows, is the Iodine MP1 tablets. Those are the only ones that have been approved to kill cryptosporidium if they're left in the water long enough, for an hour. But with liquid iodine, I can put this stuff in. This is a liter, so I'm going to put 3 drops. And you can get this stuff cheap at Walmart. It's just povidone iodine, 10% solution. For a quart, an Nalgene bottle, you'd put in 4 drops, but I only need 3 in here. And 20 minutes later, it's good. Pretty much doesn't matter what temperature it is. You don't have to worry about it dissolving. Give it a couple shakes every now and then, and it's pretty much good and nuked. And the other reason I like to keep iodine with me is because it can also be used for an antiseptic, for wounds and stuff like that. So anything that I can carry that has multiple reasons for carrying it, awesome. So this is just my NATO canteen. I keep a titanium spork with me, and this is the cup that goes with it. You can see that thing is charred. It's been used a few times. Just toss this stuff to the side. Forgot to say. Now, 2 other reasons I like to carry this stuff. Alright, metal cup you can put right over the fire and cook and or purify your water. Aluminum canteen. You can see that this thing's been cooked a few times in the fire as well. A Nalgene bottle or something like that. Yeah, you could hang it way up over, and make it so that the flames didn't lick it, and you could boil it, but eventually you'd ruin it. This thing, tried and true, never gonna let me down. It's a little heavier to carry, but I don't mind. So, anyways, that's for cooking and stuff. But for water, I'll show you how I use it. So I keep a little bit of no-seam netting right on here. And I'm just gonna dump out the water that I got in here. It's nice and clean, anyways. Find a little bit of running water. Put the net over it like that. This is to filter out any big stuff. Get some water in it. Now you want to filter out all the big stuff because the iodine or whatever you're using to purify it. If you got big chunks of stuff, there could be something way down in it that it's going to take a while to get into, but your stomach acids might actually eat through. So you might still get sick even though you nuke your water. So that's it. Filled up. I mean, it was filled up in 2 seconds anyways. That only takes a second. I was just talking. Grab my iodine here. One, 2, 3. Put the caps back on. Now, there's one thing I like to do before and after I drink it, and that's after you shake it up, loosen the threads a little bit. You go like that, and let a little water trickle through into the threads, and then close it back up, and I do that again before I drink it, but at this point is probably the better. The reason you're doing that is so that whatever water is in the cap or in the threads is also getting some of that iodine in it, so that you'll let that sit too for 20 minutes, because you could nuke the whole thing but still have had some water trapped in the top that that wasn't sanitized. So just a safety precaution. And this little wire thing I have rigged up, this isn't the original thing that came through it. I cut off the leather thing and looped it through. I just made this so that I can pop this off and take off the cap and set it aside. So when I put my canteen in the fire to sanitize water or cook with bugs, so that my no-seam netting doesn't get cooked. And also, even though this is a metal cap, there's a little bit of rubber on the bottom, so I gotta make sure that doesn't get melted too when I cook with my canteen. But anyways, that's one way that you can sanitize your water, and my preferred method usually. And something this small, could last you weeks. So especially when you only use this when you have to, when you're on the move. If you're camping, just boil your water, and then put it in the river and let it cool down. Don't waste your resources. I consider this a resource. Anything I bring with me is a resource, and I don't use it unless I have to. I'm just doing it to show the video right now, and I am on the move, so this is not a bad time to use it. Anyways, have a good one.